This is Dustin Wright with Portfolio Commercial Group, and welcome to the Portfolio Newsletter, October 2024. We've got 3 stories you're going to find interesting in terms of development and things happening in our local market in Dallas-Fort Worth. I want to kind of give you a few clues to begin with. So first off, we're really talking about a report from the DFW Home Builders Association. The third quarter, they really sloped off on sales in particular, really kind of slowed on some of those homes being built, mainly because they watched the jobs report. Obviously, jobs specifically in third quarter started actually kind of sloping down a little bit. Little fun fact, in case you didn't know, Dallas-Fort Worth needs to see about 100,000 new jobs happening. And if that does, then the builder demand continues to stay strong in terms of building. So we're seeing that curve off. Overall, home building has really increased in Dallas-Fort Worth. And overall, we are still behind almost 1 million homes that should be built on new housing starts to actually bring the Dallas-Fort Worth market kind of back to speed to get inventories back to normal. So those are the key kind of things to keep an eye on. Be watching for that. So what does it really mean to you, especially if you're a real estate professional out there? As home builders begin to slow down a little bit, they're basically preparing for a lot of that job decline. We'll see what turns the economy and see if jobs come back next year, but ultimately be a thing to keep an eye on. Hopefully those housing starts will continue to increase and we'll have more inventory to sell our clients. Second story we want to talk about is the Tiger Woods designed golf course that's happening. It's huge, happening over in the Fort Worth area. This thing is massive. There's 600 home projects surrounding a golf course. As you can imagine, this particular pocket and area, it's near the Alito space specifically. So it's going to be basically a 900-acre golf course surrounding with 600 homes out in the Alito space. So that further growth, where we've been seeing a lot happening with Walsh Ranch, Alito, even further out to Weatherford, a lot of that development is continuing to happen and explode in growth. So keep an eye on that. And again, if you've got clients looking for great schools in Alito and want to live in a home on a golf course, this might be the next development that you'll want to keep an eye on for them. The last story we've got is our basically first 3D printed hotel that's actually being dropped in Marfa, Texas. If you haven't seen how some of this works with these 3D printing, it's going to be really interesting to see if this really takes off. Obviously, overall costs, architectural design costs are pretty hefty on the front side, but the overall construction cost is a lot cheaper in the long run. So this will be the first one going up. They're planning on basically selling these, or you can book these hotels for about $200 to $400 a night out in Marfa, Texas. If you don't know the story about Marfa, Google it. You'll see there's some fun aspects about that town specifically. But watch out for this 3D printing to see if it really takes off. We're seeing it happen in Europe, in South America. We'll see if it takes off well here. If it does, it could really shift specifically commercial construction in the future and really reduce some of the costs.